You know, there's this incredible, beautiful Japanese phrase, Sakura Fubuki. It's all about cherry blossoms swirling in the wind, falling like snowflakes. I mean, just imagine that picturesque scenes. It's one of those things that's so poetic in Japanese kanji, but kind of tricky to translate perfectly in English. Here is my neighborhood. There's this little park nearby, and it's got just a few sakura trees. Every time I pass by here, I can't help but stop and admire them. You know, watching them bloom and flutter down. It's just mesmerizing. And of course, I always end up snapping a bunch of photos. I'm using my folding camera, the Retina 3C, loaded with Fomapan 100 black and white film. I found this cool spot that had his almost animated vibe to it. I decided to switch things up and use my Hasselblad shooting with Ilford HP5, you know, just to experiment a bit how the images looks on black and white film. About cherry blossoms in Japanese culture, they carry so much meaning. I mean, they are a symbol of how fleeting life is. You know, they're absolutely stunning when they are in full bloom, but then they are gone in just a few days, falling to the ground and fading away. But here's the thing, they also represent this beauty contradiction between life and death, beauty and violence. They signal the arrival of spring and all the new life, but they also remind us that life is short and precious, so much precious. You know, there are so many incredible artists out there who have captured the essence of cherry blossoms. You can see many Japanese artists, photographers' works are full of death smell or beauty of death. Yeah. Take someone like Araki, for instance. He's famous. Yeah, sure. People might think he's this eccentrical dude obsessed with photography, tied up naked woman. But if you have seen his flower works, you'd understand. Looks a bit ferocious, trying to bloom as beautifully as possible before time runs out, even if it's just for a short while. Yeah, I'm not really into that heavy, deep stuff. I just want to capture the beauty or interesting of everyday life through my lens, you know. Today's weather is a bit cloudy, so I think I should be using a yellow filter to increase the contrast a bit. Pretty darker, so I'm gonna using, I think, F4 because I saturate the light under the tree. F4, 250, a yellow filter for 1.5 stop. So 1 stop, Yes. Now we just waiting. Oops, bad shots. Just a warm up. Here I'm again. It's a gorgeous sunny day today. Still sticking with my Retina 3C and Fomapan 100 film. The shots come out so smooth and soft, especially with the ISO 100 film. It really captures all the finer details with this Schneider lens. Let's see what we can capture today.